Now at 4 a.m. today is the day. For the first time in 7 years, a total solar eclipse is going to sweep the country. What do you need to know if you're trying to catch a glimpse?
New this morning, President Biden lays out a new plan to cancel student loan debt for tens of millions of people.
And waking up to a bit of fog and some wind in some parts of Southern California this morning. But don't worry, we're looking forward to a warm work week.
Live from ABC7, this is Eyewitness News.
Good morning. I'm John Gregory with Rachel Brown.
Let's start with a check of the forecast with Brianna Ruffalo. Leslie Lopez is off today.
Hey, good morning. Today's going to be just beautiful. So I know this weekend was still a little bit cool, but now we do have some much warmer temperatures for the week. And overall, it's just going to be a really nice week. Now, we do have some winds to talk about, though. So if you're in a couple of these spots, you might be feeling a little wind this morning. For areas of northern LA, Ventura counties, that's going to expire this morning and start to get a bit better. But for areas down closer toward the IE and closer to the Santa Ana Mountains, won't be dying down until a little later this afternoon. So some gusts up to about 45 miles per hour along the I-5 corridor as well. Might be a little bit breezy to windy out there. Temperatures in the 40s, so it is a cold start, but we are finally going to start to see temperatures reach the 70s as we get into this afternoon. So bundle up this morning, and then you won't need to as we get into later today. We'll also talk about when we will see some 80s in the forecast in just a little bit. Scott Reif now with a look at your drive this morning. Hey, Scott, how's it going?
Brianna, good morning. Good morning, everyone. I mean, for the most part, it's going great out on our freeways. There's one thing that concerns us, though, and it's out in Corona. We'll show you on the map. It's emergency road repair. Now, fortunately, it's on the 91 eastbound and not westbound. It's from Lincoln to Maine, though, and it's the 3 right lanes, and it's till further notice, TFN. So we don't know when they're going to wrap that up. If that continues later on in the morning, it will affect the 91 westbound more than the eastbound side. It's just the high volume side. There's so much volume on the West 91 coming through Corona. So we'll keep an eye on that. We'll keep you updated. But right now, 91 East from Lincoln to Maine, the 3 right lanes are shut down, and we're not certain exactly when they may reopen those lanes. Rachel and John, back to you.
Okay, Scott, thank you. Today, millions of Americans will be looking up to the sky to see a rare total solar eclipse. The states in the path of totality are seeing a big influx of visitors who are trying to get a glimpse.
Yeah, here in California, we're going to see a partial eclipse. ABC's Christian Cordero has those details.
This morning, millions of Americans are hoping for clear skies to experience their excitement in totality.
We came down here for the eclipse. We're keeping our fingers crossed for the weather.
I got the certified safety eyewear. I got UV filters for my camera.
The path of totality across the U.S. spans from southern Texas to northern Maine. Along the way, a boom for local businesses between rental cars.
We're fully booked right now. That's one thing. So even if they call us, we don't have.
And homes. According to Airbnb, 1 out of 4 guests with a reservation has booked a stay along the path of totality. Texas is among the most booked states. Indianapolis, the most booked city. The increase in travel means extra traffic on the roads and in the skies.
They even told us to maybe be prepared to sleep in our store if we needed to.
The FAA has issued a travel warning saying the eclipse combined with spring break could cause delays. But you don't need to be in a classroom for this science experiment.
We've been talking about coming here for this event since, 3 months before she was born?
One for the history books for those lucky enough to witness.
As they do have weather concerns, but really hopeful that we're going to have a very good experience.
It's going to be disappointing, definitely, if it's cloudy. Next time it's going to happen in, 20 years or something?
Yes, the next total solar eclipse for us in the U.S. will be in 2044, though only some of the upper Midwest will see it. Another one will happen the following year in 2045. That one will stretch from California to Florida. Christian Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
And